Thank you, Joaquin. Congressman Doggett, please.
Thank you. Well, Diego, thank you so much for taking the lead on this. And Joaquin is not only participating here, but he was the first person in Congress to call on all of our colleagues to hold forums, excuse me, like this all over the country. And I think you said you've got about a dozen of them already organized. So we're part of a national movement. Thanks to Diego, we're at the front part of the national movement. I'm here because I believe in our dreamers. I believe in what you are contributing now and what you can contribute to make this an even greater country. This is all about our being in solidarity to assure that your dreams are fulfilled. Like everyone else here probably, it wasn't a dream but a nightmare on election night when Donald Trump was elected. And in 40 days, 40 short days, he takes the oath of office. As Joaquin suggested, predicting what he will do is a little like predicting the weather in Washington on Inauguration Day. I can tell you that it will be very cold. It will make yesterday here in San Antonio look like a spring day. But whether it's so cold and stormy that it becomes dangerous, I'm not sure. And the same is true regarding the Trump administration as it relates to the dreamers. We know in so many other areas, in civil liberties and social services and health care, it's going to be potentially catastrophic. But as to the dreamers, where the case is so strong for those who've already cleared a criminal background check and paid a fee and are contributing to our country and our schools, the case is very strong for the Bridge Act or for something to address this problem. I know we've all heard of Trump calling through the election process for putting an end to all of the executive orders of President Obama. I was encouraged in a limited way with this comment that he made just this past week to Time magazine in his Man of the Year interview, when he said, quote, "Some were," referring to the dreamers, "some were good students, some have wonderful jobs, and they're in Never Never Land because they don't know what's going to happen. We're going to work something out that's going to make people happy and proud." Well, I'm not sure if what makes Donald Trump happy and proud is what will make us proud. But it is a change in tone. And the reaction of Speaker Ryan to the Bridge Act and to Trump's comments has been encouraging. I believe you will hear from the experts about people that are in different stages of the process in terms of whether you've got DACA already, whether you have a work permit up for renewal, whether you're considering applying in the future. Many individual cases in our office, as I know is true of Joaquin's, we're available to back up these experts and to try to help wherever we can on individual cases, as we've done in the past. Surely the most infamous claim of Donald Trump during the campaign that we all know about was he's going to build a wall and Mexico will pay for it. And while that's all rather stupid and wasteful, I think the real danger from the campaign to all of us is the walls that he's tried to build between us within this country. And our effort for the dreamers, just like our broader effort on immigrant families being torn apart, is how we overcome the walls that Donald Trump has already begun building with extremists within our country. That is also a factor in the way, for years, immigration concerns, dreamers, families coming here, the insensitivity of ICE to the families that were dropped on San Antonio in the middle of the night last weekend. All of these things conflate security with immigration. There is the appointment of a general to head Homeland Security, the suggestion that our national security is somehow threatened by those who are among us and contributing as immigrants. We have to overcome. And I would just ask you, as we move forward, to help us to help you. We can't do it alone with just votes in Congress. We've got to overcome those walls that Trump has built. And so for dreamers, every school that you're at, every business that you're employed by, every chamber of commerce or trade or professional group that that business is a part of, they need to be helping us. Even some of the groups from San Antonio that come to see us every year have kind of wavered back and forth through the years on how strongly they would advocate for Dreamers. We have a number of leaders as well from the city here. We need every level of government to express itself in support of our Dreamers. We need every one of those businesses, every one of those schools to speak up in support of our Dreamers. I do want to recognize, though we have many folks that have been recognized from San Antonio. Councilman Greg Casar came in with Councilman Saldana a minute ago, right here. So Councilman Casar, who began at Workers' Defense Project, is a great advocate, now serves on the Austin City Council and has been a point person up there and is raising some of these issues. I believe you said this Thursday at the Austin City Council. But at all of our units of government, we just need a collective message going up to President-elect Trump, to our Republican colleagues, and certainly to reinforce all of our Democrats. We stand with the Dreamers. We will not go back. We will not accept going back on the Dreamers. And then we need to ask all of those folks, and I'm available to support any reasonable, nonviolent form of opposition to attempts to undermine